Hello, my name is Paul Dancy, and this is my narrative speech on gang activity. Um, First, life isn't a promise to you every day, so I don't take it for granted. But as a kid, I had to learn that the hard way. You know, gang activity, it just started out as having fun with friends. You know, just stirring up trouble in the neighborhood. Then it gets real serious after a while. Sometimes, you know, gang activity is seen by members as something to look forward to the next day, and you know, and this is the only thing they have to put toward the world because they felt like life has dealt them a bad hand. So I was influenced by others. That was my main prerogative for gang banging. You know, I was always the one who had something to prove. I didn't want to be the wimp. You know, so I rose to every negative occasion I could to prove a point. And you know, as a kid that age, in the 7th grade, you know, that's not what a kid's supposed to be doing. You know, you're supposed to be in school, you know, doing the right thing. But I was making all the wrong decisions, hanging around the wrong people, doing the wrong stuff. You know, mainly this came from growing up in a broken home. You know, I was what they call a latchkey kid. You know, I was given the key to the house at a young age, and you know, my parents was in the working class, so you know, I didn't really see them till 8, 9 o'clock at night. So all day I was doing what I wanted to do, and I grew up very, very fast. You know, I took care of myself. You know, I learned to bathe myself at a certain time. I learned to be in the house at a certain time. You know, I was doing what I really wanted to do. You know, and you know, as time progressed, and all the violence and all the fighting and all the ditching school, and as all that progressed, I was being scouted. You know, like how football players are scouted football player. I was scouted by other older members of the gang. You know, and I was seen as a prospect. You know, and they told me right out of the cat's dog's mouth that, you know, maybe one day, you know, if I keep stirring up trouble, that I could be from the gang. And you know, as time progressed, you know, I got into high school, stuff got worse, you know, and then I finally took my initiation day. My initiation, that's when you actually officially get put into a gang. It's either you commit a violent act, a violent crime, or you get what they call jumped by members of the gang that already have claimed their status in the gang. So you know, I chose being jumped because, you know, I didn't want to kill anybody. I didn't want to, you know, rob anybody or anything like that. I was just a fighter. I just like to fight for some reason. You know, I took my what they call a 5-man, and then, you know, I claimed my status in the gang. That's when you start doing, you know, committing acts, you know, crime, you know, like stealing, you know, robbing and stuff like that. And that's when everything started getting worse. You know, all the dangers start elevating. You know, you're in the hood more than you were before. So, you know, that could be fatal. You know, at any time, any place, you can see what they call an enemy or a rival gang member, you know, at a grocery store or the mall or, you know, somewhere on the street or the stoplight, you know, and that can be fatal for either person because you have to protect yourself and protect your gang. So for me, that's a big point for me because now that I don't really, you know, involve myself with the gang like I used to, I still have, you know, these guys remember faces, and you know, I don't want anybody to retaliate on me for something I did in my past, you know. So, you know, that's really scary. To this day, I have to stay out of certain hoods because some guys may know my face. So, I really, you know, that's a major point for me. Another major point was seeing friends and family go to jail, and friends dying, and you know, everyone around you is disappearing, and it's just you. So, you know, sometimes you feel lonely, you know, because you don't really get along with everyone in your gang. You know, you have a certain area of people that you hang with because if you have a very large gang, you know, you may not meet certain people from your gang. So, you know, when you go in with a certain group of people, you expect to come out with those same people. That really doesn't happen in gang activity. So, you know, one major point for me is I was shot at multiple times. I was jumped multiple times, and I was really getting tired of it. You know, I really wanted something else for my life as I got older. So, I got out the game my 11th grade year. I started playing football. You know, I really became my passion for football, and you know, it really took me to higher levels. I got to more constructive things. I started going to school. I started to do my work. I developed study habits. And now I'm currently at a four-year college, you know, trying to live my dream. You know, maybe doing something bigger and better with my life. And one point I wanted to point out is I graduated high school. I never thought I would do that. Like, because I started off so bad in 9th grade. I never thought I could do it. And then I put my mind to it, and I caught up on all my credits, and I graduated on time. And, you know, I made my mom proud, my dad proud, and everyone in my family proud. And, you know, now, you know, throughout that ordeal, playing football, going back to playing football, you know, I won all-city title, not all-city honors my senior year, you know. My junior year, I won league. You know, I had just started playing football, so you know, I have a lot of room for growth. And you know, in conclusion to that, it's amazing what life decisions, you know, positively, negatively could do to a person. And sometimes you have to be at your lowest point to understand what you're doing and what you become. And it takes courage and strength to overcome all the bad decisions you made in your past. And I don't want anyone who's been in the same situation as me to think that this is what they have to do for the rest of their life, because they don't. They can make other decisions. There's guys out there who've done worse than me, that have been in jail for 11 to 15 years, got out and did something constructive in their life. There is hope. And today I hope I made a valid point to my audience that you are what you make yourself, and it's up to you to make those right decisions. Thank you for your time.